Why, hello there. We are gonna play Clan Gen today. Yes, this is my voice, don't ask. Let's get started. And before we start, look at the amount of fucking clans I have. Don't mind that. More hands-on experience. This mode has everything in classic mode, as well as more management to do that more focused features. Additional include illnesses, injuries, and permanent conditions, help gathering and treatment, for skill pile and nutrition system. With this mode, you will be making the important clan life decisions. What shall the clan name be? Looking around my room to help me. Piano. Oh, you're fucking beautiful. Actually, the first cat, not really. The first cat and forever to have an accessory. Okay. Anyways, we're getting off track. We need to choose our leader. You are sneaky and a good hunter. You are playful and a good storyteller. You are compassionate. You have own insight, and you are a great climber. You are a calico torty. You are shameless and a good climber. You are lonesome and very clever. You are wise and a good storyteller. You are bold and a good climber. No, you're gonna be the medicine cat. Boop. Bop. Bop. Excuse me. Gonna have to leave behind 2 cats, and I wanna take in the apprentices and kids like I always do. Now do we have storyteller? So, leaving you 2 behind. Sorry, Wormtail and Cicada Tail. Bop. Now for the background camp. Gully, grotto, lakeside, cliff, cavern, crystal river, grasslands, tunnels, wastelands, tide pools, tidal wave, shipwreck. Now, out of habit, I will capitalize the first word and the suffixes, so don't mind me. You are Calico. Cinder. Stop it, Cinder. That's a nice net. Beam. Sunstripe. Actually. Fox. Mimic. Fox mimic. Shoot you more than sun stripe. Actually, not right. Sure. And you are gonna be Mortal Mallow. Now, we go to patrols. Motorkit is asking Auto Cats how kids are born. Popkit is helping clean out the nursery. Foxpaw says sorry more often than they need to. Elmpaw is craving the taste of rabbit. Serpentpaw tries to teach Specklekit something new, but they are not listening. Violet Dapple is playing a prank on Prickle Drizzle. Little Dash is whispering with a fellow clanmate at the edges of camp. Prickle Drizzle wonders how Frostbud is doing. Frostbud wonders how Little Dash is doing. Shinestar is proud of Elmpaw's progress. And my word, are you old? Okay, what about Bob? You are habit. Sorry. You are childish and a great kid store. Bob, 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 Bob. Something I always do. Parents. Motorkit is gonna be child of Violet. Pop is gonna be child of Frostbud. Fox is gonna be the child of Shinestar. Elmpaw is gonna be the child of Little Dash. Serpentpaw is gonna be the child of Frostbud. Violet Violet is gonna be the child of Prickle. Did I say Prickle? Little is gonna have no parent. Frost is gonna be the child of Shine, and Shine is everyone has a family. Anyways, you are gonna be going with Frost. It was one of the worst storms of the season, and left Prickle and Drizzle in an unavoidably grumpy mood. Hope strewn out, prey in hiding. It would take forever to find anything. Frostbud attempts to find a way to cheer up the hero. Frostbud splashes water from a puddle onto Prickle Drizzle's fur. Prickle Drizzle fluffs up like a bottle brush, turning around to quickly send a wave of water back towards Frostbud. The two engage in a small water fight, and when they resume the whole patrol, Frostbud is glad to see Prickle Drizzle looks much happier. Marigold and Bethany will gather. Bethany. You can go hunting. You are gonna go with the leader, and you are going with him. It starts snowing soon after the patrol heads out, and trying to bring back anything for the fresh kill pile. The prey must be hiding. The patrol catches nothing. As a snowstorm descends and visibility drops, the patrol clumps together under a bush, their pelts and tails and legs all tightly wrapped into one indiscriminate kitty cat ball. Butter. In the middle of remarking the bottle, Violet Dapple finds a distinct scent trail has crossed it. The patrol immediately stops their bottle marking and switches to tracking the scent of the intruder instead. At the end of the trail, they find a poor old kitty pet, wheezing their two-leg's name. Violet Diaper doesn't know where their two-leg is, but offers to bring the stranger back to camp, where the medicine can help them. Wisteria Leap joined the clan. The clan's reputation towards outsiders has improved. My water, you older than the leader. Fudge. Okay, well, now the leader can have a parent if it allows. Yes. No, Wisteria has a family yet. And they're gonna die next moon anyways. Shinestar gathers the clan for a meeting. They have spent many moons training Serpentpaw, not really, and it's time for them to be granted the royal name. Shinestar gives them the name Serpent Cinder and honors their adapt ability. Wisteria Leap wishes to join the elders. Shinestar calls a meeting, and the clan honors them and all the service Wisteria Leap has given to them. Violet Dapper was burnt alive while trying to save Shinestar from a fire. The past moon, Violet Dapper has taken the price in Star Clan. PianoClan mourns their loss, and the clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life are shared in stories around the circle of mourners, and as those that were closest to them take them to the final resting place. It's one bat. Why did the older one not die? Paul woke up with a mild headache, but went about the day anyway, trying to ignore the nagging pain. Shinestar has gotten green cough. Little Dash believes they're meant for something greater. How did you not die? Huh? Anyways. Now that I think about it, what are your relationships? Okay. What the fuck? Why do you have beef with the child? Especially 3 months old. Why do you have beef with these two? I mean, I didn't look in relationships, so... Yeah, what the fuck? No. Bug. Ooh. Large crush you have there. And crush on them for no reason. And why do you have beef with the child? Why must you have beef with the child? Unless someone likes pop. Why do you have beef with Mortal Kit? Why? They're a child, what did you expect? up until you and Foxpie. Actually, Foxpie is staying behind. Prickle Drizzle has to attend to one of their glimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The Groundswell PianoClan goes to mourn their dead and need to be tended to. And they're bringing along Serpent Cinder as their assistant for this trip. And the two cats head out in relative silence. Even though there's nothing different about this place, other than the serenity it was chosen for, Prickle Drizzle always feels that the grief and love that clanmates express here has seeped into every corner. And they tidy the grounds, collecting rosemary as they walk. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here, when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. Rosemary was gathered. No. The patrol catches the scent of a fox, but is it red or gray? Tracking it, they find a stocky gray fox feeding on a deer carcass, either a small doe or one of the last new leaf's fawns. A gray fox could never take on a prey this size. It must have found the carcass, and now PianoClan has two. You proceed. They either get injured or killed, or nothing happens and they bring a small amount. Or they successfully drive it off and we have prey. I'm gonna do eeny, miny, catch a tiger by its tail, let it hollow, let it go, eeny, miny, mo. Okay, do not proceed. The patrol decides not to quarrel with the fox and go find prey elsewhere. And yeah, you don't bring any prey. We have your patrol tracks the scent of a large dog wandering along the edge of the clan's territory. Your patrol gathers their courage and that one tries to lead away the dog. With such a small group of cats, they can only lead it a short distance, but it's better than nothing. Little Dash sits in the crowd, chest puffed out in pride as they watch Elm Paw shut up a motorcycle, being named Elm Beam, and honored for their spirit. They consider themselves lucky to have been able to train such an amazing young cat, and look forward to seeing the warrior they become. Wisteria Leap died of Cairn-Place disease. F. Elm Paw feels relieved at the lack of pain in their head. Their headache seems to have finally gone away. Oh, a rogue. A rogue. I can never pronounce that. Anyways, waits on the border for a patrol, asking to join the clan. But the rogue decides to take on a more clan-like name and is now called Latte Dance. Your name was Latte. At least I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Oh well, you got export. Need power. Shine. Why do you like Elm so much? Thank you, yawn. Okay. Latte, you are going with Prickle. As the Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into PianoClan territory, Latte Dance tells Prickle Drizzle about the dream they had last night and what this talk and vision could mean for PianoClan. They have an in-depth conversation about little Latte Dance's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea of what they should do with the information. Marigold and Lungwort were gathered. It's a lot of hobs. Anyways. Now for Hunt, you, Fox Pie, and Nettle are going on hunting. It starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out trying to bring back anything for the fresh kill pile. Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully, finding mice underneath the leaf litter. Only a couple, but in this season, that's more than enough to count as a success. And as Little Dash leads them home, there's a sense of security and competence driving them onwards. A small amount of prey is brought to camp. Yippee! Your patrol comes across a small dog right on the border of PianoClan territory. Frostbite hisses at the small dog, and the rest of their small team back them up. The dog skitters back, yapping loudly, apparently shocked by the display, and the patrol breaks out into yowls and caterwauls, screaming until the small beast's nerve breaks, and it runs from the PianoClan border into the distance. Yippee! What are your thoughts? Things they have been hearing the voices talking at. In your old self. Just wondering if they would be a good swimmer. Just wondering what the inside of a two-leg den looks like. Just whispering. You did that last move. What was how Popcat is doing? Daydreams about being a warrior in Lion Clan. And teaches Mortal Kit a new trick that they learned. Is asking older cats how kits are born. Is betting pebbles across the camp clearing. Both full moons odd. I need just 2 more. Beam caught a cat from another clan trespassing on their territory, and their ear was torn in the ensuing scuffle. Shinestar is no longer coughing and sputtering, their case of green cough now cured. Yippee! How's that new leaf yet? You and you. As the Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into PianoClan territory, Frostbite tells Prickle Drizzle about the dream they had last night and what this talk-then vision could mean for PianoClan. Prickle Drizzle shakes their head sadly. They cannot make sense of the vision. No hobs were gathered. Pop. Good enough. As glowing with the last rays of the sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. Beam knows exactly how to take advantage of the growing gloom, giving the rest of the patrol a couple of ideas that tip the balance from a successful patrol to an outstanding one. A huge amount of prey is brought to camp. seems if you come out here in the middle of my recording, I'm gonna punch you. Yay. Patrol comes across a small dog, right on the border of PianoClan territory. The dog gets a lucky hit on Serpent Cinder, though together all the cats are still able to drive it off successfully. Serpent Cinder got a torn ear. I'm sorry. You guys still more quiet. Papa Paw touches noses with Shinestone, wondering whether this is truly the right path for them. Their training is done already. Foxpaw isn't entirely sure if they are quite as ready to be royal as the leader claims them to be. Their voice trembles when they take their vow, as they are renamed Fox Mimic, in honor of their pragmatism. And they can't help but wonder if that is truly something that describes them. Eager to learn the best ways to help the clan thrive, Waterpaw excitedly touches noses with Little Tash. Elmbeam realizes that it's not the camp that's been... It's not that the camp has been more peaceful lately. They just can't heal as much as they used to. Serpent Cinder's ear is no longer torn. Frostbird's tail was badly injured by a dog. Fox Mimic considers, as they look out over the clan, if perhaps this isn't where they belong. Are you deaf? Oh, yeah. I'm recording, yes. Oh. Pop. And you. And you. New leaf should bring new leaves on the blackberry brambles. Prickle Drizzle heads out to collect some, bringing along anyone who isn't busy with other work. Sure enough, all along the trailing branches of the blackberry brambles, new leaves are poking towards the sun. Prickle Drizzle carefully plucks them, not taking too many. They want this plant to supply the clan in future moons too. The rest of the patrol listens to them as they describe how a medicine cat must protect the clan's future need. Respect for Prickle Drizzle growing. Blackberry was gathered. Yep, hi. Thought that was a friggin' cat. Quiet. What am I saying? Bob. The patrol catches the scent of a fox, but is it red or gray? Tracking it, they find their wet enemy feeding on a deer fawn carcass. It's impossible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. The patrol fails to drive away the fox, which keeps possession of the food. However, there are no injuries. A very small amount of prey is brought to camp. Your patrol tracks the scent of a large dog wandering along the edge of the clan's territory. Mortalpaw selflessly takes the lion's share of the one as the patrol leads the dog on, exhausting themselves almost to the point of danger, but leading the dog far away from PianoClan borders. The clearmates support them on the long walk home once it's all over. The paws mixing with motor paws, exhausted parents. Next mood. Elmbeam trips over an unseen rabbit hole, spraining their paw. Serpent Cinder has gotten a running nose. Motorpaw overdid the last battle training session and sprained a paw. Prickle Drizzle confessed their feelings to Shinestar, but they got rejected. Do you have feelings for them? I thought you didn't. Guess I miss it. Missed it. Yeah, you have zero love. So it's platonic. Fuck. Oh. Quite alone. Prickle Drizzle uses the blustery new leaf morning to try and catch the scent of wild garlic on the breeze. Sharp tang of garlic leads Prickle Drizzle to a growing patch to bring home. Wild garlic was gathered. Flags, pop, and shine. Eyes glowing with the last rays of the sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. Sometimes hunts just go bad. It's no one's fault. But today is one of those times. The cats console one another as they walk home. The patrol hears a cat begging for the housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. Latte Dance finds a kitty pet collapsed by the thunderpath, wailing for the housefolk. Latte Dance comforts them, asking why they were left here. The only explanation they have is that they are sick. Perhaps they were too much of a burden. Latte Dance offers them a place in PianoClan, at least until they are better. They tentatively accept, looking longingly at the thunderpath as they are led away. Eula Scratch joined the clan. Your clan's reputation towards outsiders has improved. Where are you? Oh, you're friggin' beautiful. Eula Scratch. Scratch. What is your healed? Yippee. Time skip. Shinestar was crushed and lost a life when a tree fell into camp. Little Dash has gotten his heat stroke. Serpent Centaur's running nose has finally stopped running. Ooh. Light. Prickle Drizzle heads out to find a juniper tree, wanting to restock on its needles. Prickle Drizzle finds a likely-looking juniper tree and collects a decent amount of needles from it with a minimum of fuss. Juniper was gathered. It's extremely hot out today, and the hunting patrol is having a hard time staying on task. Shinestar debates turning back home. patrol decides to head back to camp. They can hunt a different day. The patrol hears a cat begging for the housefolk to come back. It's barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. Serpent Sindor finds a kitty pet collapsed by the thunder path, wailing for the housefolk. Serpent Sindor comforts them, asking why they all left here. The only explanation they have is that they are sick. Perhaps they were too much of a burden. Serpent Sindor offers them a place in PianoClan, at least until they are better. They tentatively accept, looking longingly at the thunder path as they are led away. Sprig Tito joined the clan. The clan's reputation towards outsiders has improved. I have an idea. I cannot pronounce that, so you will now spring trap. If I spelled it right there. Yippee. The Proteans heads out into the forest alone, wanting to sink their teeth into some prey and have some time to themselves. Latte Dance heads off to one of their favorite spots in the forest, a grove of spread out trees with thick underbush providing excellent ambush chances. And what do you know? They are bush, or they were as far as that scroll thought. A medium amount of prey is brought to camp. Little Dash is feeling much better. They've recovered from the heat stroke. Elm Beam can walk and move without pain. Their sprain must have healed. Mortarpaw can... Same thing with Mortar. Frostbird's Mango Tail seems to have fully healed. Ula Scratch has survived yellow cough, sorry.